Good afternoon, everyone. Again, this is Simper Gumby here with Team Scoop, the best member of Team Scoop. Here we are trying out the new black support and the new black leader, Shroom and Salsa. So this is pretty new to us, testing it out. So a lot of work in progress. But Auto, when you play this card, draw a card. Actually, when this card attacks, draw a card. Auto once per turn. If this card is in a battle, when you use a black battle card in a combo, your opponent sends one battle card from the drop area to the warp. If there are no battle cards in your opponent's drop area, draw one card. My life is 4 or less, or your opponent has 4 more cards in the warp. I can draw one card, draw one on top, one flip over. On the Awakened side, same auto once per turn. When this card attacks, draw a card. Same auto as well. When I combo a black card, your opponent sends one battle card to the warp. No cards in the warp. No battle cards in the drop. Then I get to draw one card. Activate main for 1 energy, which is good on the Awakened side. If there are no battle cards in your opponent's drop area, choose up to 1 black evil wizard, demon rail race, or demon god card with energy cost of 2 or less in your deck or hand. Play it. Then shuffle your deck if you look through it. So let's show you guys some targets on what to play. So we're going to run the skills package here for the Shroom and Salsa. So I'll play 3 of the 2-drop Shroom skillless. That's part of that demon race package. We'll play 3 of the Salsa package, part of that demon race. So 3-3 split on the skillless. Another demon race card we can play. We can also play the 1-drop Toas, which are great turn 1 plays. She's also a demon realm race or demon god. So we have her auto when she plays for 1. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I have to 1 black evil wizard, demon realm race, or demon god card among them to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Then activate main for 1 energy once per turn. If your leader card is black, pay up to 1 skillless demon god card with 15 time power from your deck or drop area. Shuffle deck, you look through it, and you can activate copies of this for the turn. So with that being said, we're gonna tap 1. We'll play the one of the 2-drop shrooms or 2-drop salsas from our decks. Those count as the demon god race. So pretty much just those I'm gonna play since they're 2 costs or less. So just kind of get our skill list out on the board early. Yeah, we want 3 of each of them. So off those 2 targets, we each have a activate main. So we have 3 of the Shroom, a new demon god, and 3 of the Salsa, a new demon god. Man, I want some chips. So these, so each has the same activate main. Choose 1 of your black skills battle cards. Then it costs 2 or 3. Turn to the hand. Play this card from your hand. Right? Awesome. So, but the autos are slightly different. On the Salsa auto, when this card attacks, send to 1 battle card from your opponent's drop area to the warp. If there are no battle cards in your opponent's drop area, choose to 1 evil wizard, demon race, or demon god card with energy 2 or less from your hand or drop, and play it. So you can combo off. So say you swing. Say you want to combo that 2-drop skillless away. You play a 2-drop skillless back to your hand. On the Shroom, it has the same auto when this card attacks, but when this card attacks, if there are no battle cards in your opponent's drop area, choose a 20 opponent's battle card and send it to someone's warp instead. So this guy Salsa lets you pull a 2-drop a 2-drop black wizard, demon rail race, or demon god from your drop and play it. This one lets you send a battle card to the warp. Each takes effect when they swing, and if your opponent has no battle cards in their drop area, which is good because most of the stuff they send battle cards from drop to the warp regardless. So adding more shenanigans to the chain, we have the Unison that goes with this deck. It is Deborah, Dimensional Meddler. We have 3 of these. This one is auto once per turn. When you use a black battle card in a combo, add a marker to it. This card gets plus 5,000 power for the turn. So if for 0, plus 0, minus 0, My leader is a black demon race. Send up to one battle card from your opponent's drop area to their warp. -4, I get to play 2 black Evil Wizard, Demon Race, or Demon God cards with different character names and energy costs, 2 or less from your deck, or drop, then shuffle your deck, look through it. Again, we're searching for those 2 drop skills for the most part to play with this skill, or searching for the Toa. So again, getting back on the Toa. Remember, when I play it for 1, I get to search the top 5 for, again, the same Evil Wizard, Demon God, Demon Race. I get to search the top 5. So what I like to do is some spice with it. I'll go ahead and try to search me one of these 5-drop demigods, because if you didn't know, this 5-drop demigod we play 4 of is a Demon God. And of course, you know, he Darko runs for 5 or 2 energy. And then he gets, he's a 30k. I play, draw a card, and then I get to go ahead and when I swing, your opponent warps a card from their hand. And then we also have this other card, which for some odd reason, this guy is not either of the cards. He is not a demon race. He's not evil wizard. He's just a freaking Saiyan that apparently goes with this deck. So he played 3 of the Dark Mask King, Devilish Dementor. He is a deflect with triple strike. So auto, once per turn, when his card attacks, send to 2 battle cards from your opponent's drop area to the warp. If your opponent has 10 or more cards in their warp, switch this card to active mode, which shouldn't be too hard, especially against black decks that overround. His other auto is once per turn, if your opponent activates a counter skill during a battle with this card, send one opponent's life to the warp. So they're about to take this hit. For 4 energy, if my leader's black, the opponent has 3 more energy in their warp, 3 more cards in the warp, I play this card from my hand. So it's a 4 cost that comes down on turn 4, you know, that's a 6 cost, triple strike with deflect. So lastly, we're going to get into just a little bit of my super combos. I went with a 2-2 split, so I went with -4 or less super the Vegeta, the bottom deck 1 draw 2 super combo. My life is 4 or less, and then I went with the Bibbidi because he is searchable from the Toa, and he's also Evil Wizard as well. I can also play him off the numerous effects such as the Salsa if he's in the drop, which would be pretty awesome, I think. So he's, if he's in drop, I can play him from the drop, which is awesome. The super combo that's live, that's, you know, maxed out 15k. I also play a 2 of the Supreme Kai Time Regulator. I found out this deck needs some draw power, so I might bump her up to 2 more. But she is a play 1, draw 1 blocker, which is good because, you know, it keeps Unison alive, keeps the pressure off you a little bit. We also play a 3-drop Meki Kabora, the King Summons. So for 2 energy, if my lead card is a Black Demon Race, I place this card from my hand in the drop. I place this card from my hand and 1 card from my life in the drop. I send 1 battle card from my opponent's drop area to the warp, which is awesome. And then I play up to 2 black battle cards, the same traits. I'm so sore of saying Evil Wizard, Demon Realm Race card with different names, and it can't be Meki. For my deck, shuffle my deck, then I can't activate man copy this card for the turn. So again, this is a 2 cost play that lets me get out, you know, my Shrooms, my Salsas, potentially my Toas, my Bibbidis. Let me get all that stuff out for 2 energy.
Yeah, imagine getting 2 super combos out and then just
exactly
for a kill, bro.
Yeah, 2 super combos and just 30Ks with it. So you play So you play Power Burst is my negate. You play 4 Power Burst. Simple, you know, get my 1 drops back. Mainly, you're gonna get my Toas back or my blockers back, or want to get the Kappaellsa, the policeman. Because I want to run this engine. Because I had it in my hatch and I found out it's not very good. Hatch is still good, but he's going to be back burner yet again. So, 1 drop Kappaellsa package. I play 3 of each. You know, tap 1. Well, plan for 1. Search top 7 for Universe 3. Then we're going to the 4 drop. So, X Evolve on top of the 1 drop for 1. He's dual attack with Barrier. When your opponent's battle card, so he has an auto as well. Auto for 1 energy. When your opponent's battle card with an energy cost 4 less attacks, I negate the attack and negate the skill for the turn. and he is a 4 cost Kappaellsa, a dual attack barrier. So he's on board.
And
He has
never
barrier.
swing with them twice.
Yeah, so don't swing him twice unless you negate. You for sure about to negate. Because you can always X evolve on this 5-drop. Now, the thing is, this 5-drop does not have barrier. So please swing at Unison first to knock him down and then play this 5-drop.
Yep.
But the 5-drop X evolves for 2. He has critical, double strike. When you play this card, you get to warp 1 card, one of the battle cards from the field, and you draw a card.
That 5-drop is the chink in the
Yeah.
chain.
And then we finish off on the 6-drop. 6-drop has every keyword skill I think in this game. Oh, I guess he said except Victory Strike.
That's pretty much every other one though.
He has X evolve for 1. He has critical. He has double strike. He has dual attack. He has barrier. And when you evolve, you get to restand him on top of the 5-drop. So, that could be turn 3, seeing lots of crits at your opponent. Lastly, it's a debate. We're playing this SCR, the new Majin Buu, Incarnation of Demonic Evil. I was thinking of playing this card, but I think I like Demigod better because I can search him out with Toa. But he's also a 5-cost. So this guy's a counter, which I think is good against good cards in this deck because they want to counter my stuff with negates. So counter. So permanent. If my leader card is mono green, or a black demon realm race, which my leader is, and you're activating this card's counter skill, reduce energy cost of the card in your hand by 7. So it's a 3-cost green. But if your leader card is a black demon realm race, which my leader is, treat this card in your hand as it had no specified cost. So it's a 3-cost counter that plays and has a double strike. So it could be pretty good depending on how fast you aggro them down. This card might just win you the game. But like again, I think Demigraw, SCR, tapping 5, swinging, and then they lose 4 cards in their hand. Even if they negate, says wins card attacks. So I think that might be the end all be all. But ideally, they shouldn't be able to survive a Dark Overrealm Demigraw. They shouldn't be able to survive this guy on turn 4. They shouldn't be able to survive the swing by pulling them. And if you get the chain out, the 5-drop should be able to do crits. So, there got to be a lot of negates to hang this deck. Again, this was a 50-card deck, I think, 52.
No, it's 50.
He said the 50, I said 52. But y'all do the math. Look out for some gameplay here. And remember, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't do it. And don't forget, man, we ain't got no balls in here this round, but we're going to get some in there.
Oh
Have fun, guys.
I'm just gonna work, that is my motive. I'm not gonna stop, this is my moment. I'm not gonna quit, that is a weakness. I'm just gonna execute, that is my purpose. I speak with attitude, hard cause the feeling I